and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute wholesome package that comprises brand news, brand and focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough and in-depth or aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Ogali Abikeli Mafuru.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is Brand News, where we bring you the latest occurrences around brands and in the field of advertising, marketing and communication in Nigeria and around the world.
Now on Brand News. To celebrate a decade of building a new generation of active citizens, Enough is Enough, a coalition of Nigerian youth advocacy groups, hosted the public to a glamorous evening with the presentation of its book titled Footprints, Past, Present, Future. Reminiscing on how and when the life-changing journey began at the event which held at the Shell Hall Moses Center on Ikon, Lagos, the executive director said the initiative was introduced to amplify the advocacy for good governance.
I believe in Nigeria and Nigerians, and I've spent the last 11 years telling Nigerians that we deserve better and we can do better. Have we made an impact as an organization? Certainly. That's why the theme of our 10th anniversary in 2020 was one person. The simple idea that one person can and does make a difference, amplifying many examples to reinforce that narrative.
Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. That vigilance must not be left to EIE alone. Journalists, citizens, everyone must remain vigilant to actions that can erode our civil liberties and chip away our democracy. If anything, EIE reminds us that as citizens, we must play our part because the office of the citizen is the highest in the land.
For the efforts of 47 contributors.
Footprints is a 12-chapter book, a masterpiece put together by 47 young contributors who poured out their hearts together to represent the great future with the new voices as members of Enough is Enough.
And it took 3 long, hard years to put together. Please, can we put our hands together for...
Broadcast journalists in Nigeria have been enjoined to be guided by the principles of fairness and objectivity as entrenched in the Broadcast Code and maintain high professional standards in the discharge of their duties. This charge was made at the inaugural induction ceremony of the Society of Nigerian Broadcasters, a body saddled with the responsibility to maintain high professionalism in Nigeria. Speaking during the event, which was held at the Global Office of Channels Television in Lagos, the Executive Secretary of the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria and Coordinator of SNB, Dr. Yemisi Bambushi, stated that the event was a historical display of doggedness and determination to reposition the broadcast profession in Nigeria. On his part, John Momo, chairman of the event, while speaking on prospects, challenges, and professionalism, enjoined broadcasters to maintain the highest level of professionalism in the interest of the public and shun behaviors capable of maligning and bringing the profession to disrepute. The National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, NIMN, has inducted new members into various membership cadre of the institute with a call for improved participation in fostering the agenda of inclusivity and growth. According to the Marketing Institute, 41 professionals were admitted into the body as full members, while 78 others were inducted as associate members. Speaking during the induction ceremony, which held virtually on 15th December 2022, Mr. Dorian Enang, President and Chairman of Council of the National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, congratulated the inductees and joined them to be committed to the growth of the institute by being active members. The National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, NIMN, is the professional body for marketing professionals engaged in marketing and other related fields. World's largest food and beverage company, Nestle Nigeria, has appointed Rukewe Toka as its category development manager. Mr. Toka is armed with over 10 years' work experience in various sectors, which include technology, consumer goods, and media in different capacities. The former Coca-Cola brand manager has also obsessively focused on creating value and building breakthrough brands by leveraging best practices and principles of marketing to maximize business growth. His key skills and expertise cut across various capacities such as brand and category management, consumer and omnichannel shopper insights, digital and data-driven marketing, as well as marketing communications. Latest report from the World Advertising Research Center (WARC) has revealed that retail ad spend will reach $121.9 billion in 2023, as e-commerce will not just be a section of the retail picture, but a defining element of its composition. According to Greg Rowe, head of content, WARC Digital Commerce, in the past few years, the retail world has irrevocably transformed, with e-commerce shifting the way consumers shop and becoming essential to the retail ecosystem. According to the report, retail media is now the fourth largest advertising media. Ad spend has more than doubled during 2019 to 2022, overtaking audio, OH, and cinema, publishing, and OTT streaming. It added that if the retail media industry follows its current path, it will become more valuable to advertisers than linear TV by 2025.
Well, that was brand news. Next is Brand in Focus after this break.
Esther, you're late again. Esther?
She's a wandering light in the darkness. She's beautiful. Oh, she's a superstar.
Morning, Esther.
She never let her mama down. She's beautiful. She know the fear. She know they ever got a hand for them.
No phones at the table, please.
Oh,
Esther?
oh.
I love you too.
So
Got everything? Don't forget I'll pick you at 4.
I love you.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Easy motion. Global motion.
Make your thoughts to our network. As much chicken the red jaja. Lord, they say, my God, Dalu o adupe. Better day, oh, your work and play. Better service, better network. Data limited, Jaburata.
Better don't come. Make una dance. Better future. Better service. Glow unlimited.
Oh, hey.
Better don't come. Better business for Nigeria, for Africa, and the world.
From all of us at Glow, we wish you joy unlimited.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Now on Brand in Focus. As the debate over whether advertisers should abandon sites like Twitter intensifies, the ever-changing advertising environment becomes even trickier to navigate. The need for advertisers to establish a thoughtful and attuned process to determine how to engage with cultural sensitivities around hot-button issues cannot be overstressed. Whether it is an error related to the cultural lexicon or sociopolitical sensitivity, there are steps advertisers should consider when reacting to cultural controversies. Firstly, brands and advertisers should look at how actions and words are perceived before weighing in on culturally sensitive issues or seek out many points of view by testing them with their intended audience. By doing so, brands and advertisers will not be seen as throwing their products and services at issues in a way that they may come across as tone deaf or even grasp commercialism. Secondly, some consumers may perceive the engagement as shallow and lacking in understanding of the matter at issue. In fact, if a brand is going to take a stand on an issue, it should do so early and clearly. There should be no room for prevarication or equivocation when engaging in culturally sensitive issues. As consumers become more laser-focused on authenticity, young people in particular are experts at sniffing out hypocrisy in brand management. So it pays more for brands and advertisers to strategically court certain demographics by expressing strong opinions. According to a survey from Sprout Social, an online platform, 70% of consumers believe it is important for a brand to take a stand on social and political issues. And following in the footsteps of Nike and Patagonia, the list of brands taking social and political stands has grown to span every industry. With so many organizations eager to voice their belief, the social media landscape has become saturated with brand-sponsored cause marketing, and brands are using social activism as an advertising ploy. Therefore, if a brand says it's going to support a cause or movement, there needs to be depth behind it. If a brand is not willing to back up its words with strong and visible action, it will backfire and consumers will hold the brand to account.
When I was Brand in Focus, next is industry conversation where we have interactions with men and women who have made great impact in the business of brand management. Well, this week we will be continuing on the conversation we started last week with the CEO of Eye Contact after this break.
Welcome to the Glow Festival of Joy. It's a celebration like no other, with prizes like no other. 20 new houses to be won, 24 brand new cars, 200 sewing machines, 100 generators, 1,000 rechargeable fans. It's raining Gidigba prizes this season in the Glow Festival of Joy promo. Dial *611# to enter and grab your share of prizes in this celebration of a lifetime. It can only be Glow. Glow Festival of Joy promo. Dial *611# now.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Let's talk a bit about Eye Contact.
Okay.
How would you describe your brand?
Yeah, Eye Contact is a company that is built on niche. Want to carve that. Want to from day one. Eye Contact set out to be different, to stand out, to be that company, OOH company, that when you think of iconic, you think of boldness, you think of being audacious, and you think of one, you want to be one in town. You want your brand to be one in town, do something that will be one in town. You think of Eye Contact. That was the bedrock. That was the design from the beginning. We set out to do something, to be innovative, to be up there for people to copy. And where we are today has given us a testimony to that. And we stand to keep that tempo of being different. When you think of, I want to do something iconic, the name that comes to your mind is Eye Contact. That is, in the parentheses, that is what Eye Contact
the pace setters.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you tell us about the Mattel story?
We partnered with Mattel, Pernod Ricard, so they gave us a brief that, okay, we want to be audacious. We want to do something that is audacious. We are tired of Unipo putting material here. It's everywhere. Our clients we want to do something different. Okay, no problem. We have to give it to them. We have to, because we need push. We need brief, that kind of a brief from clients to help us increase our urge for innovation. And that is to also mention that the trend that Eye Contact is going on is to give clients direct consumer experience, to do something that will give consumer experience directly on point of sales or the public space to client, and that is what we achieved with Mattel Experience and Lekki Roundabout. It was a tug of war. It was very, very tough because the location is as you can see is one location that's nobody thought that it could happen there. Then the concept itself, we have to think about so many things before we got that piece out. Okay, we thought of because the brief is that we want celebrity, we want to have an iconic boss-like entity where selected celebrity can walk into and have an experience matter. An experience matter, and then take the news, take the story, take the revelation back to general public, to general consumer, and say, oh, this is this, and it's going to be live. Okay, so we went back to drawing board. We thought of so many things before we arrived at that Cognant Lounge. We call it Cognant now, the lounge. The design was done by my team. We looked at it. Okay, what's the best? How do we achieve this? Is it a roundabout? Okay, the best thing we need to achieve is that anywhere you are on the roundabout, you should be able to see what is going on inside. Okay, which means that the whole body has to be transparent. Okay, it has to be transparent. So we started thinking of material, because that is how to plan a structure. Okay, based on what you want to achieve, then there are things that need to be thought of, which is safety. You have to look at the safety of the people that will be there, safety of the environment. Okay, you put that into consideration in your design. Okay, then secondly, what do you want to achieve? Okay, and then what material will help you to achieve that? So when we talked about transparency, that's the whole structure has to be transparent, and we first of all went for fiber. And we looked at fiber, it's a little bit opaque, not really transparent. So because you have to feel as if you are inside, okay? You can, like your TV screen. So we have to go for tempered glass, okay? Because we can't use ordinary glass for safety reason. So, but at the end of the day, we were able to put our head together. We were able to, and things like this, we have, we have foreign partners. Because in material science, you have to go across, across the border to source material, the best material for things like that. And at the end of the day, we are able to come up with that piece that is still disrupting the industry now. And the euphoria is still in the air. Everybody is still talking, how did this happen? Who made this happen? So, which is what disruption, which is what innovation does to the industry. And I can tell you, it's good for the industry, because quite a number of either competition, even outside the competition, has been approaching us to see, guys, can you do something for us? Can you do something for us? Something as good as this, something as good as this, which is good for the industry. It's going to expand. It's going to expand, the scope of OOH, coming from advertisers, because now they know that we can really come up with something that identify with their needs, with their current needs, not recycling structures where we are giving them every year in, year out. In fact, some of them, they have the templates. Okay, we need 10 Unipool, we need 5 this, we need. So now they are saying that, okay, we are up to the task. Okay, they too, the advertisers as well, they are like, okay, let us play the game. Let us come out, and like I said, the fever is in the air. The Mattel Lounge, the audacity, the fever is in the air, and like I told you the other time, eye contact has moved on already. We are coming up with something, but why people are still thinking of how to copy that, which is good. It's good, So that's and the client, and the one thing about all this is that when your client is happy, when you deliver something and your client is happy, I mean, that gives us the energy to move on. The clients were happy, the program was successful. It was just for 2 days activation, but the effect The effect on social media, the effect on everywhere, it's still talk of town, which is what innovative idea does. And at Eye Contact, we have stayed there. That is where we are. We've left the contemporary and the conventional thing to others to, which is good.
Highly commendable, sir.
Yeah.
So in terms of innovation, now we keep talking about innovation. What is the new initiative that you're bringing on board for your clients?
So so we are, like you said, we are involving technology. We are making research seriously now to leverage on technology. If you look around, if you walk around, you see OOH assets. When it is about 7 o'clock, when it's getting dark, so many hard goes off. You can't see that because they are not illuminated. Okay, aside from the DOOH, which is the LED, But the static board, one is 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, they go off. So we at Eye Contact, we look at it and say, no, we need to make OOH 24-hour thing, whether static or digital. Okay, and if you look at some of our board, the big ones, any day in the night, in the day, they are on. For example, you go to Ozumbamba, the EcoBank building, the biggest wrap in town, is owned by Eye Contact, same brand, Mattel. We call it the dinosaur. If you go there in the night, it's a masterpiece. Okay, we are leveraging on lighting, we are leveraging on technology to make sure that, particularly those brands that drive their sales during the later hours of the day. You understand the beauties of this world. Understand. So we are leveraging on technology to make sure that we come up with the idea that in the night you can clearly see what we are putting on, and then we are also going further to make a static ad interact with the audience. Yeah, that's the stage we are getting to. We're moving to. We are leveraging on technology to make static ad interact.
Okay.
I won't say much about that because it's still in the pipeline. I don't want, but you have to look out for that. We are coming on very soon. We are turning a static ad into not really a digital platform, but an interactive. We want to make it more interactive than just reading on a wall or just reading on a billboard. It will say something to you. Okay. We'll have, by the next time we're having this interview, we'll review that.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll review
and so that you can also respond.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course, you can also respond because technology has made, you can have an ad that will communicate with your phone.
Okay.
Okay? That will communicate with your phone. When you see it, when you have an eyeball with it, it will communicate with you, and it will communicate with your phone.
Interesting.
But I won't let the cat out of the bag. Yeah.
Well
that stage we are going to, because that is what can make us compete with the digital channel you mentioned the other time. Yes. We have to step up the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to step up the game, and then, like I said, OOH is here to stay. The digital channel they can side by side. They will do their thing. We will do our thing.
So you've said a lot about innovation. So tell us some of the new initiatives that you're bringing on board for your clients. Okay, so aside from those ones I told you, so there's an aspect of OOH that we are developing right now, and we call it Cityscape. We are changing. So we realize that aside from doing billboard, here and there, we want to do something that resonates with the environment, because what people see around is part of our, what you see around is form part of your mental health. When you travel abroad, you see a lot of public spaces with graffiti painting, that's very lovely. So Eye Contact is positioned to develop that. We are partnering with federal government.
We got approval already. So we have done something like that in Agege with Origin.
I saw it.
Yeah,
Brilliant
with Origin,
one.
exactly, with Origin. It's like telling a story, a brand story, with the culture of the environment, okay, and without anybody sending you anything, you grab the context, okay. Because when you go to Agege, you see Origin, you see Eyo, picture of Eyo, you see a whole lot of traders, you see this, you see that, so you can connect. So we are coming out. Eye Contact is coming out with a lot of that. So 2023, Eye Contact is coming. Eye Contact Limited is coming out with Cityscape, where we are going to turn those public places into a beautiful arcade. That's partnering with various brands, several brands. Okay, we are coming up with that, and it's going to be mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah. It's going to be mind-blowing.
Thank you so much, sir. So that's it on Industry Conversation. Do well to join us same time on Marketing Edge on TV. I'm Ogalia Bikele Mafuru. See you again.